Have you, as a mom, ever set your goals at the beginning of the year, and towards February or March, you've completely forgotten those goals? Probably motherhood have taken away those goals from you. You've forgotten those goals, and everything is just back to the usual, back to the normal. Now, the truth is that most of us as moms, why we don't carry on with our goals, through the end of the year, is because most of us feel overwhelmed. Not that we are lazy, but most times you feel overwhelmed as moms. Sometimes you feel exhausted, and sometimes you feel like you're carrying so much load. But today we are going to learn how we can set goals intentionally, how we can set goals in the ideal way, those goals that are ideal for you, those goals that will be real for you. We are going to learn it today. So what is the meaning of goal? Now, a goal is a clear intention that is backed up by a plan. So you have an intention of something, but it doesn't just stop at you having an intention. You have to back it up with a plan and an action. So for your goal to work, you must plan and you must put in the work. So your goal is not just a wish. It's not a New Year wish or a Christmas wish. No. It's an intentional plan that must be backed up with your actions. And a goal gives you a sense of direction. A goal gives you a sense of where you are going to. And when you have a sense of direction, it helps to increase your energy to help you achieve that goal. Even the Bible encourages us to have a goal. Even the Bible encourages us to have a vision. That's why the Bible said in Proverbs 29 verse 18, where there is no vision, the people perish. So what is your goal? What is your vision? How can you set realistic goals? How can you set a realistic vision? That is what we are going to learn today. So what does it mean for our goals to be achievable as moms? Now, one of the reasons, or some of the reasons why your goal must be achievable, or how your goal can be achievable, is number one, your goal must reflect your current season as a mom. The truth is that we all have our different seasons. Some people are in the season of childbirth. Some people are in the season of them having toddlers. Some people are in the season of them having teenagers as children. Some people are in the season of them having adult children. Some people are in that season of their life where they are busy with so many things, with work and all. So your goal must reflect your current season. So as a mom listening to me, you want to go back and ask yourself, what season of my life am I in? Then can I make my goal to reflect my current season? That is one way your goal must be achievable. So if you are a parent of a toddler, or you're an expectant mother, you set goals that align with your season, not goals that align with the season of the next person. Another way our goal can be achievable is when we set goals based on our capacity. Now, most of us make the mistake of setting goals based on the capacity of other people, what we've seen other people do or achieve. But for our goals to be achievable, we must set our goals based on our own capacity. We all understand our capacity. We all know the length at which we can go, so your goals must reflect your strength and your capacity. Another way our goals will be achievable is when your goals are flexible, not rigid. So you have to set goals that are flexible. When you go through your year, or when you find out that this goal is not really working the way I planned, you ask yourself, what can I change? What can I tweak? So your goal shouldn't be set with the intention of it being rigid, such that even if you have a better idea or a better way of going about it, you don't want to change it. No, you must be flexible with your goal and not rigid. Because the truth is that even God honors our faithfulness. God does not want us to be perfect. You're not expected to be a perfect mom. You're not expected to be a perfect individual. We all strive and work towards perfection, yes, but God honors us, our faithfulness. And remember, there is a season for everything. So this is your season of setting your goals, but you need to set your goals based on your capacity, based on the current season of your life, based on where you are. Now, we're going to learn, why is it that most of us as moms, we struggle to set clear and achieving goals. Now, most of us feel like we have a lot of responsibilities. You're juggling between children, between household, everything, home, your emotions, you have your husband and all. And sometimes we might get to this point where it is difficult for us as moms, as individuals, to set clear and achieving goals. Some of the reasons why we find it difficult because most of us are overwhelmed. Most of us are overwhelmed. We have a lot of mental overload, so much going on in our heads, and it prevents us from setting clear and achievable goals. Another reason is because most of us have unrealistic standards. So most of us as moms, we set our goals based on standards that are not realistic for us. Maybe you set your goals based on the standard of social media. You set your goals based on the standard you had as probably before you became a mom. The capacity you had before you became a mom, you set your goals based on those standards. Some of us set our goals based on comparison. Or this other mom has done this thing, this other person has done this thing. Okay, I have to go and do it. So when you find yourself that place, you find out that it will be difficult for you to set a goal that will be achievable and clear for you alone. And the truth is that when your goal is unrealistic, sometimes it leads to discouragement. And it's why you find some people, they'll tell you, oh my God, I'm done with this goal. I'm done doing this, because sometimes the goals are unrealistic. But we have to understand the problems, the things that prevent us from achieving our goals. And those are the things we're talking about. Another reason why most of us as moms struggle to set clear and achieving goals is because most of us have the guilt of wanting more. You want more, but you just feel guilty. Most of us feel guilty of setting personal goals. You just allow guilt to sabotage. You just feel, oh, I'm not worthy. I am not enough. Oh, goal setting, it's not for me. I'm a mom. Oh, I have a lot of things. I have a lot of children. So much. You just allow guilt to set in. But the truth is that whatever season of your life, you can set your goals based on your season, as we have already established that fact. Another reason why most of us struggle to set clear and achievable goals, because most of us we don't have clear vision of where we are going to. Now, the truth is that most people wake up without vision, without a sense of direction, without a sense of where we are headed to. And that can make us not to achieve anything. There's this saying that when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And most of us have these vague goals. You just have these big, wide goals, not specific goals. But the truth is that those vague goals will not produce the results for you. So you need to sit down and ask yourself, where am I headed to? What is my vision? What is my purpose? Where am I going to? It's going to help you in setting your goal. Another reason why most of us struggle to set clear and achievable goals is because of fear of failure. Most of us are scared of failure. Most of us are scared of mistake. When we fail, when we make mistake, we beat ourselves up and we tell ourselves, no, I can't try again. But as a mom, you must understand that even when you fail, you tell yourself you get up and rise again. Even if you've not been able to meet up with your goals this year, you are not able to set any goals, you just feel, oh, you are not able to achieve much. Tell yourself you're going to get up and start and continue again. Because the truth is that when you have fear, fear keeps your goals small. Fear makes you not to be consistent. Fear makes you not to want to try. So you have to get to that point where you see failure, you see mistakes as opportunity of growth, opportunities for us to learn. So why do people in general fail to set goals? Because most times our goals are too broad. Now, you set a goal like, I want to get better. That is not a goal. That goal is too broad. Or you say things like, I want to be successful. That goal is too broad. It might make you not to even achieve anything. But the truth is that your goal must be specific. And your goal must have a sense of direction. But when you have a broad goal, like I want to pass my exams, it doesn't there's lack of direction because that goal is so broad. So that is one of the reasons why most people fail at setting goals, because you set goals that are too broad. Another reason why most of us as moms, fail at setting goals because we do not have system in place to help us achieve our goals. We do not have plans in place to help us achieve our goals. You just tell yourself, oh, I want to pass my exams, but you don't have any system that is going to walk you through the process, that is going to walk you through the journey of you passing your exam. You don't have any plan, so you fail at it, because the truth is that system is what is going to sustain your process. System is what is going to sustain your progress. So you want to ask yourself, what system am I going to create in place for myself that can help me to achieve my goal in the next year? It is very important. Even the Bible says, supposing one of you wants to build a tower, you need to sit down and calculate your cost. So for you to achieve your goal, for you to achieve your vision, you need to sit down and ask yourself, what system do I have in place? What plan do I have in place to carry me on, to walk me through the process of me achieving that goal? It is very important. Another reason why most of us fail at goal setting, because most of us do not have accountability. The truth is that goal setting cannot be done alone. Goal setting cannot be done silently. So you need to have an accountability system. You need to have an accountability partner, a mentor, a coach, an academy that you go and listen to, so that those people can hold you by the hands when you feel like you're not achieving your goals, or you feel like you're not working in alignment with your goals. So one of the reasons why most people fail at goal setting is because of lack of accountability. You just feel you can do it alone. You don't need anybody. No, you need accountability to sustain that goal of yours. Then the other reason most of us fail at goal setting is that most of us try so much, too much at the same time. Now, you're trying to do so much, too much of things at the same time. So you have so many goals. And the truth is that when you have so many goals, it leads to burnout. Some of us have 20 goals, so many. Sometimes you even forget these goals. When you have too much at the same time, it can lead to burnout. So you must focus. You must focus on one thing per time. You must focus on one goal per time. Because when you do focus, it multiplies your results. But when you have so much at the same time, it makes you not to even achieve any of them or half of them. It makes you not to run. You will not have any direction because you're all over the place. So how can we set clear and achievable goals for ourselves? Number one, you need to start with yourself. You need to sit down with yourself and ask yourself, what season am I in? That is an honest question, an honest review you need to do. We are all in different seasons. That is what we have to understand. Your season might be different from the season of your friend, your neighbor, your sister, your brother. Ask yourself, what season am I in? And what is that thing that matters to me most right now in this season? The truth is that sometimes the things that matter to you in a particular season might be different from what will matter to you in the next season. So you need to ask yourself the season you're in and ask yourself, what is that thing that matters most to you? Because it's going to help you to have a sense of direction when creating your goal. Now, when you know the season you're in, you can now commit your plans to God. Because the Bible even tells us we should commit our plans to God. But you can do that the right way when you understand your season and when you understand what matters most to you. Another way we can be successful in setting clear and achievable goals is to choose one area to focus per time. So choose just one personal goal, one family goal, one spiritual goal. Focus on one area per time, and it's going to increase your speed. It's going to increase the way you achieve or the way you work, or it's going to help you move in alignment with you achieving that goal. Because the truth is that your progress comes when you begin to focus in one thing per time. So choose one goal, one personal goal, one family goal, one spiritual goal, and get on with it. Another way we can be successful in setting achievable and clear goals is to make your goals specific. For example, when you say you want a goal like I want peace, that is a vague goal. Wanting peace, or wanting to be successful, wanting to pass your exam, or wanting your child to know how to read, it's a vague goal. But what if you're specific? For example, you say, Instead of you saying, I want peace, you say, I'm going to spend 10 minutes daily in personal time, in reflection, in praying. Instead of you saying, I want my child to know how to read, I'm going to spend 10 minutes of my day reading with my child or teaching my child phonics. Instead of you saying, I want to be successful, you can say, I'm going to spend 30 minutes of my day reading a book or reading a resource or a material that is going to improve or build my capacity. When you do that, it's going to help you achieve that goal because you're now more specific and you're no longer vague. Your goal is no longer vague. Then another way we can set achievable goals is to break our goals into tiny steps. Now, what is that smallest action you can take to achieve that goal? When you break your goals into small steps, it helps to reduce overwhelm. So look at your goals and ask yourself, how can I break it in a simple way that it will be very easy for me? Then the other way we can help achieve, set achievable goals and clear goals is to build goals into our existing routine. So don't add more goals. That is what most of us do. At the end of the year, we leave the goals of this year. Even if we did not achieve them, you now add more. No. Attach your goals to the one you already have, to the one you have already created. Then begin to look at how you can infuse that goal into your routine. For example, you have a goal of praying. You can infuse it into your routine. Probably you can say, okay, I can pray while I'm cooking. I can pray while I'm walking or something. Or you have a goal of personal development to listen to one podcast or one video per day. You can say, okay, I'm going to infuse it into maybe when I'm going to church or in the vehicle driving for school runs or something. Because the truth is that when your goals are simple, they lead to consistency. So infuse your goal into your routine and it's going to get you towards the way of achieving that goal. Then the other way we can achieve our goals, so that our goal sets clear and achievable goals, is to give yourself grace. When you make a mistake, you missed a day, you did not achieve your goal, you did not do what you were supposed to do, give yourself grace. Extend grace yourself. The whole idea is progress, not perfection. So learn to extend grace to yourself as a mom. Then the other thing you can do is to celebrate your process. Celebrate the fact that you were doing well. Celebrate the fact that you've gone through this journey of setting your goals and achieving your goals. So I want to tell you as a mom that you can set a goal for yourself. Even if you are busy, you can do that. Understanding your current season of life. You don't need more time to set goals. All you need is to have clearer goals that honors your season, that understands your capacity, that understands the season of life you are in. That is what you need as a mom. And the truth is that when your goals start to align with your life, when your goals start to align with God's timing, your process becomes possible. Progress becomes possible. Increase becomes possible, even if it's the busiest season of your life. So what you want to do is to first of all understand your season, understand what matters most to you, set goals that align with your season, with your capacity, and you're sure with God in your goal, you're definitely going to achieve it. Yes, it is possible. And I want to use this opportunity to invite you to the Confident Mom Academy, where we're going to hold you by the hands to help you walk on a journey of becoming, of growing, of building capacity as a mom. We're on Facebook and Instagram at the Confident Mom Academy. We have a YouTube channel called the Confident Mom Academy, where we have lots of videos that will transform your mindset positively and get you on that journey of becoming. Please remember to like our video, share, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. My name is Chioma Odikulu. Thank you for joining me today. Do have a great and a lovely day. I really do appreciate your time and I do not take your time for granted. So till I come your way next time, do have a good one and bye.